Tapi dunia internasional memandang Anies Baswedan sendiri gimana? Bahkan dia sering tampil di Chatham House kemarin ya. Di forum-forum internasional gagah Pak.
Ini kan saya ini punya juga forum-forum semacam ini. Ini terus terang aja, ini bagian perkibulan dia. Jangan lu percaya pula. Alah Pak. Kan gua yang ngatur semua ini begini yang begitu harusnya dari dulu 40 tahun itu saya kerja. Tapi kan semuanya perkibulan juga. Ya, nah. Jadi apa ya? Yang real itu orangnya tipenya lain lah, bukan kayak Anies. Anies itu paling tinggi itu menjadi profesor. Lain-lain tidak bisa ya.
From friendly countries, especially the European countries, Honorable Director of Europe I, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Dino Rusnadi, and also representative from the Ministry of Home Affairs, Bapak Nelson Simanjuntak, Jakarta government officials, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to welcome you back to the City Hall of Jakarta. It is indeed an honor, a privilege for us to host this gathering, and allow me to extend our appreciations to the cooperations, the friendship that has been built, and we look forward to continue our cooperation and friendship. Last year, we had diplomatic corps gathering, and we invited all embassies at the same time. We have 162, if I'm not mistaken, in Jakarta. And it was a large gathering. It was fun, but less intimate. We had almost minimum opportunity to actually share what we're doing, and also to listen to your aspirations. Because the purpose, one of the purpose of this meeting is also to hear what you think, to hear your aspirations. How can we, as government of the capital city, be able to serve you better, be able to make sure that you're able to do all your duties here in Jakarta. So we hope that by having meetings in groups, we can have more conversational atmosphere and able to hear what you think, what you expect that we can serve you better. So allow me to introduce our team who are here. One is Pak Amin. Pak Amin is the Chief of the Governor Office, the delivery unit that we have here in Province and Government. And then we have Pak Reswan. Pak Reswan is assistant on, it's called assistant pemerintahan. Pemerintahan meaning governing or governance. So he is government affair. So everything that relates to government, that's under his portfolio. And then we have Pak Tanto. Pak Sutanto is originally he's a professor at the University of Indonesia. He is the expert on transportation issues. So he is deputy to the governor on transportation and industry. And then we have a team from the office of the governor, Dr. Ica. And then we have Ibu Sinta in the very end. She is in charge of international cooperations. And then next to Ibu Sinta is Pak Nelson Simanjuntak from the Ministry of Home Affairs. So that's all of us who are here. And again, we would like to really appreciate your coming. And we look forward for this setting, and I will tell you more about what we're doing. But before we start, I'd like to invite the Ambassador of Ukraine to say a few words for all of us here, please.
Your Excellency, Mr. Saddam Secretary of Jakarta, dear colleagues and friends, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the diplomatic corps, let me extend sincere appreciation to His Excellency Mr. Saddam and his team for organizing this outstanding event. Speaking right after presidential and parliamentary elections, I cannot but praise the government of Jakarta for playing its part in ensuring just and free elections, particularly to the Regional Council of People's Representatives of Jakarta. It once again proved strict adherence of Indonesia and its capital city to the democratic values and standards. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that effective interaction between Jakarta city government and foreign embassies will further contribute to maintaining and strengthening relations between cities around the globe and the capital region. Working here during 7 years, I have witnessed dynamic development of Jakarta, Indonesia's business destination in terms of commerce, modern technologies, international events, and tourism. Most must admit that quite busy traffic and air pollution are yet another features of Jakarta. Having said that, one must keep in mind that the number of vehicles in Jakarta is more than the population. It may only mean that the economic growth has a higher speed, raising people's welfare. By the way, every time I experience traffic or air pollution situations, I recall that according to the United Nations International Civil Service Commission, Jakarta is referred to the least difficult category A, which includes safety and security, healthcare, climate, etc. It enables my government to consider me serving in the most conducive environment and refrain from giving me additional privileges. Ladies and gentlemen, according to the data available, as for now, Jakarta enjoys city-city relations with 21 cities, including the capital of my country. City-city format is not only a form of reach between capitals, but also a mechanism.
Halo teman-teman, berjumpa bersama saya di Politik Dangi. Menarik sekali teman-teman ya. Nambah lagi nih satu orang yang tidak percaya dengan Anies menjadi pemimpin dunia ya. Nambah satu lagi nih, ternyata ya baru ketahuan teman-teman, seorang kakek-kakek yang kemudian tidak percaya dan menyebut ya semua yang dilakukan Anies itu ngibul ya, dan seolah-olah Anies itu semuanya settingan. Ya ini mereka ini takut saja sebenarnya ya, takut Anies menjadi pemimpin dunia. Popularitas Anies selalu naik ya, baik di dalam negeri maupun di luar negeri teman-teman ya. Tidak heran kalau misalnya Anies selalu keluar negeri untuk memberikan kuliah, bertemu dengan tokoh-tokoh hebat di luar negeri ya kan. Ini kan tidak terlepas dari bagaimana popularitas Anies, bagaimana kualitasnya di dunia internasional, bagaimana hubungannya dengan orang-orang luar. Ini kan luar biasa teman-teman. Jadi seperti Irma Caniago juga ya, kemudian Kodari yang selalu menyerang Anies, ini kan sebuah hal yang sangat-sangat disayangkan ya. Padahal Anies mempunyai kapasitas dan kemampuan yang sangat hebat ya. Kenapa tidak direkrut aja ya kan? Pemikirannya ya kan, sepak terjangnya untuk membantu di pemerintahan, misalnya jadi menteri atau apa ya kan ya. Masalah beda pandangan politik itu kan hal yang biasa ya. Makanya kita mengatakan bahwa sangat sayang sekali kan kemampuan kualitas Anies Baswedan yang menjadi tidak terpakai teman-teman. Tapi bukan berarti Anies menganggur ya. Anies sudah mengatakan bahwa beliau banyak kegiatan di luar, mengajar, kemudian membantu orang di sosial ya, dan banyak lagi teman-teman yang Anies kerjakan. Maka jangan heran kalau sampai saat ini Anies Baswedan itu mempunyai kalau kita katakan bahwa elektabilitas yang sangat tinggi ya, bahkan antara 2 atau 3 setelah Prabowo teman-teman untuk menjadi calon presiden 2029 ya. Walaupun beliau bukan pejabat publik ya, tapi beliau mempunyai hal itu artinya bahwa Anies mempunyai kekuatan kemampuan yang sangat hebat, dan semoga saja ya Anies bisa terus menjadi oposisi untuk penyeimbang teman-teman. Bagaimana menurut kalian?